Let's talk about it.
Say you don't like the life I live.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Alright, I'm always on the grind.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Always got money on my mind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Say you don't like this life of mine.
Wanna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm always on the grind.
Let's talk about it.
I gotta shine.
Let's talk about it.
Always got money on my mind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Say you don't like this life of mine.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, I'm always on the grind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I gotta shine.
Let's talk about it.
Always got money on my mind.
Girl, let's talk about it.
Hey, what's up, world? What's Gucci? Hey, yeah, let's talk about it. Tonight, it's gonna be monumental. Monumental. One for the books, one for the ages. We're gonna do it like only knowledge is key could make it pop. Tonight, we're gonna be talking about both suspects. Suspects. You know how I go. Suspects to the Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter. Man, me and Unalive have both been captured. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Definitely. Shout out to that. Before we get to the full subject we're going to get to, we're marking the 1-year anniversary of some sons, brothers to me that passed close to around the 1-year mark of today, just last year. What's up, God?
We are not showing the foundation of love towards who they naturally are. So they are attempting to become all these other things, and it's a dangerous plan. It's just a dangerous game because now they teaching the other generation of girls this. They used to teach the girls to be women. Now they teach them how to be a bad, you know what?
It's the only culture, because you go to Africa, you go overseas, I'm hearing different. I'm talking to people who stay in Dubai. It's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's a false perception.
Definitely. Gone too soon. God body. We're pulling up on 1 year. But we're gonna get straight to the subject at hand. And today, what we are talking about is this.
Fort Worth in Livingston, Texas. We on film, y'all. Fort Worth, Texas. Look at them Fort Worth pressing loud. Way down here in Livingston, y'all. Look. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. Hey, to Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. We live down here in Livingston, Texas, man. They got the people that killed that young girl and her father. They got them in Livingston, Texas. They're at the Shell station. They got them. Fort Worth, Texas. We live, y'all. Got Fort Worth County down here in Livingston, Texas. They got them, y'all. They got them, y'all. They got them. Yep, they got them. Fort Worth, Texas in the house, y'all. Look at all these laws at this store. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. We live in Fort Worth, Texas. They got them, y'all. They got them. We down here in Livingston, Texas. They got them, y'all. They got the people that killed. They got these 2 boys that killed that girl in Fort Worth, the 5-year-old, and killed her father. They got them down here in Livingston, Texas. We on the map. Livingston, Texas, we on the map.
As we can see, both people captured. Now, what we going further into, now that they in here, this is what's next.
Fuck is y'all talking about? Literally innocent. Fuck is y'all talking about? Who guilty ass will turn that stuff in? Start goof ass up. Literally.
Whoa. Does it remind y'all of anything? Is this a reminder of anything? You have to definitely ask. The last time I seen something as to where people were wanted, it was Shitty Cuz that was wanted for Nipsey Hussle's murder. He's wanted and he doesn't turn himself in, and people start unaliving. They start unaliving his family members. When Shitty Cuz didn't turn himself in after killing Nipsey Hussle, people start murdering his family members. So I've seen these people's family members, numbers, faces, Facebook accounts, things being put out around, and we have to start asking ourselves, God body, we are finna have the greatest conversations that we need to have. I'm talking about the ones that hit those trigger points. Those trigger points. We are going to talk on those things tonight. God body, we got Mr. Ego. He's definitely in the house tonight. Man, we're about to drop some science out here. God body, what's the business? What's the business, God body? How are you doing tonight, Mr. Ego? It's in the house.
What's happening? Everything good, bro? I'm in this motherfucker. I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a little
Good thing.
dinner. It's dinner time right now. I know it's late, but I'm one of them late eaters. You feel me? But I'm just, I'm actually just happy to be a part of the show, brother. So whatever I can, hopefully I can add some value to the conversation. You feel me?
All right, so no, they're making it hard on us tonight. All right, so yeah, bro, as you know, Monday was a crazy day, bro. There's a guy, Lil Ronnie, out here from Fort Worth, hood fame, very well person known around Dallas. He would be the last person that you would ever expect that hung with certain people. He would be the last person you would think something of this nature would happen to. He would be the last person that you would assume that to, because he's more of the player, the hustler. He's more of that. He's not the rah, but in essence, end of the day, what we're talking about is what we want to go to tonight is basically this. Chicago, there was very something similar to Dallas. A 5-year-old has been murdered. Like, so this is all over the world where everybody is speaking on this. A 5-year-old was taken out in this situation. So in
Because
Chicago, there's been a lot has happened in Chicago. How did this end up? How did this end up? This was the king of the hill in Chicago. This was the king of the hill. You talking about after Vaughn, all that, this is who is left. Where do they have this fella right now?
he in custody right now.
Man,
He in custody right now.
he's in
Yeah,
custody right now.
yeah, because he made some very poor decisions. He made
All
some
right,
very, very poor decisions, man. Yeah,
God body.
yeah,
So so
yeah.
so every 30 days, everybody has bills, right?
That's about right.
So in community, when we get the problem solving, when we don't want this happening, the Nipsey Hustles, the Nipsey Hustle was taken out of his community right when he could help his community. So we have people like Deion Sanders here in Dallas, Shaq. We have plenty of wealth that looks similar to what we look, but it gets to the place to where can you even hang around or be around people that look like you because of the training, the programming that is taking place? Can you be honest? Can you be honest with the majority of people that you know? Can you be 100% honest to the point to where it hurts? Like if a person feel like, hey, we beefing in the city, hey, and sometimes you got to go to war. Sometimes certain things happen to where there has to be a war, because this is the energy that it creates. Is there a possibility of speaking with people in this mindset?
You know, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think when I was raised, when I was growing up, I grew up in a time where it was it was a lot of emphasis put on the fact that you need to have two different educations, right?
Mhm.
You need to have the school smarts and you got to have the street smarts, right? 'Cause anybody that got too much school smarts and not enough street smarts, you're a weak nigga. Not
Yeah.
saying you ain't gonna be successful. Not saying you can't have a family and own a car you want and go on vacation. You just one sided. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. And so, growing up in the culture that I was raised in, you got to be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
have shooters on the team. You got to have intellectuals on the team. You gotta be able to read the crowd. You can't go everywhere with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's just
so
my
so
idea.
so peep gang, in this case,
Gotta be smart.
Ronnie goes to a car wash. He meets his children's mother there at the car wash. He's waiting on his
Hmm.
child to come. The child gets dropped off. The mother leaves. He's vacuuming out his car. Two people come around from nowhere, start shooting the car up. You probably
Hmm.
see that your child get hit while you vacuum. He probably seen his daughter get hit while he's vacuuming out the car. He take out running. Down there, probably trying to get the heat off of the car situation. He take
Hmm.
out running. If he goes right, he's probably in the clear. But he goes left the same way that the people who were shooting at him goes. They meet him over that way. They kind of trap him in, box him in, shoot him up some more. He go and collapse, bro. The situation you see, and then all of this is out the same day that it happens. The same day that it happens, all of this information is out the same day that it happens. So when you look at this situation,
Hmm.
and then after this, people saying it's Dallas Fort Worth beef, or some people say, hey, this is street business. Like, keep it in the streets. Normal people, y'all not supposed to talk about this. This is what's going on in the street here. But it's over the streets now because a child has been affected. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's way past the streets now.
I think real gangsters got certain rules when it comes to women and children, stuff like that. Part of the problem that we've got, especially in a situation like this, that we're talking about, is kids raising kids, men not being in a home. You know, these gangsters don't really have a proper male role model. You know what I'm saying? They don't got people really teaching them. Yeah, yeah, you in these streets, but there's rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when we was raised, it was different. It was different. You seen Scarface, and he shot his homie because they wanted him. He shot his homie in the head
Nah,
because they wanted him to carry out a hit while the kids was there. Just
man.
the idea, just the idea, bro.
Yeah,
Just the idea
yeah,
of
yeah,
me carrying out this execution that I signed up for. I signed up for it, but I ain't signed up to do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And those are the images the images and the ideas that was relayed to us. But these youngins don't got that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
So they,
Biggie didn't say that. Biggie say was beef. Beef is when your mom ain't safe up in the streets. Beef is when you roll no less than 40 deep. Beef is when I see you, guaranteed to be in ICU. Shit, that's what Biggie say. I mean, so at the same time, he's including mamas, children. They're including everything. So at what point? At what point do we get to where we
we know
start actually?
Biggie ain't no Biggie ain't no gangster though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
Hey,
know
hey, man,
Biggie.
I can't lie, bro. When you look at all this, I say, damn, bro. Shit. Shout out to Charleston White. I give it that, bro. Charleston White has been like, yeah, man. He has been like a damn prophet almost within that metroplex. Right there, you seen him come out of there, but dude has kind of been fearless. Everything that have came at him, He been fearless. He been fearless towards it. Like he's been fearless towards it, and not only that, like he spoke of certain music coming into schools. He did certain things, brother. Just like, damn, what else can you expect a person to do? So I think it's gonna be difficult for any person to come at that person, because even if he say something that contradict, it's kind of like you still see him walking a certain walk to where it makes it a difficult battle just to go against all the way. You know what I'm saying? If it make any sense. But hey man, to further keep forward with what we pushing on tonight, man. Let me drop this little clip right here because this is coming from actually Lil Ronnie himself. Yeah, Lil Ronnie said the streets, man. Rest in peace. Man, long live, get money, Lil Ronnie, bro, and Armani. His 5-year-old daughter that passed, man. Like, long live, man, and hopefully people do see what happened here and see a way to make things better instead of just making things worse. Like, we don't have to be on here on the internet, man, sharing these people's parents' information or sharing their kids' information or their grandmothers' or grandfathers' information. That's not the way to fix these situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just say, oh, they're in a better place, man. No, and it's hard for anybody to digest this situation. It is difficult. Like, I don't think it's like other situations. Now, I would disagree on that part because Charles and White say they only look at them like that because they rappers. Me, myself, it's like, no, I don't think it's one of them situations where this was a person's mission in life. This didn't look like no violent dude to me, bro. He looked like a person that hustled. He got money, however he got it. Hey, and it was what it was, but it just didn't look like a violent person or a person like it. This is a statement. Like, this is a message almost from God. Like, people don't have forever to keep saying they're going to change or do things that, like, it's time to do that. If something's telling you to do something, like, hey, man, you got to do whatever it's saying. God, body. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's to the fullest, man. But, yeah, man, like, hey, this is a crazy situation. As y'all see, both of these brothers are in custody. They're both in custody, man. Long live the great Nipsey Hussle. Long live the great. God body, man. Yeah. So as we continue, man, I want to hear what y'all think about this right here.
Time. I want everybody. What everybody did to you. The mama didn't do nothing to you. That lady go to work every day. She don't know what her son out here doing. That lady don't want no problem with you. That lady probably want to talk to you before you can stop going through it with her son. This little girl in her room playing her video game or in there doing TikToks, and you shoot through the house looking for the brother or the cousin or the uncle or the daddy, and you kill this little girl. And all she wanted to do was TikTok and dance. She liked to dance. Her birthday was coming up. Christmas around the corner. Niggas don't use their head. That shit ain't real, niggas, bro. Them niggas. Niggas do shit like that and shoot up houses, bro. And I don't give a how nobody take it, bro. If you done shot up a house before and you on here, bro, you. I don't give a Go get the nigga that did something to you. That shit real, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Cause I swear to God on my life, bro. On God, bro. And I'm being dead serious. Shit got me about to cry, bro. On God. A nigga me, bro. I ain't finna shoot up your house. I don't give a fuck if I know where your mama stay at, bro. Your little sister in the yard, bro. That little girl life is precious as fuck to her right now, bro. She don't got no bills or nothing right now. And then got shoot up a whole yard with kids and that shit. Call theyself a real nigga or a stepper. You niggas ain't steppers. That shit don't be cool. That shit is stepping. Stepping is, you gotta understand what stepping is. You gonna step on nigga what's trying to step on you. You gonna step. You gonna tiptoe. That what stepping is. That what the fuck stepping is. You ain't stepping. You done shot out these people's house. What if that was your mama, your little sister? And I look at that shit, dog, and I pray, why you think I stay out of so much shit, dog? Because stay out of situation and avoid that shit, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. It ain't about that shit, bro. You want to go far in life, bro. It's more out there than the streets, than the gun, than sitting at the trap all fucking day, sitting in the hood all day, bro. Come on, bro. That shit. No, you want a family, bro. You want somebody, a daughter, bro. You want to be there for your son. I ain't just talking to my cousin. I'm talking to everybody, bro. I'm just being real. If your homeboys don't want to fuck with you because you ain't into the shit they into, them ain't your homeboys. Straight up. Straight up. If I gotta be a thug or gangster just to be around you, bro, you ain't my homeboy.
No, that's some serious motherfucking business right there. But once again, everybody ain't got codes. Everybody ain't got rules. And that's what happens when you live in this world where the person to the side of you, left, right, up, or down, ain't really following the same rules you following. And that's where we at. You see this type of destruction happen because people, one, feel validated. Two, they don't really understand the rules. And it's reality. What he said, I completely agree with. If you see somebody, you got beef with somebody, you take that up with them. You know what I'm saying? If that person, mama, sister, cousin, child, ain't do nothing to you, they don't deserve whatever is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might feel, like hurt because that person's no longer available, but they shouldn't be hurt because you did something to them trying to get to another motherfucker. That's some coward ass shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's some coward ass shit. That's some coward ass shit. Who the man that did that and very coward, big coward, huge coward. You can't rock out like that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't got the same rules. So on one side, personally, how I feel, on one side, I want to be like, man, I really do understand, and I understand both sides. I understand the side, where the tragedy happens and falls on the side of somebody that was in the streets, that wasn't really a shooter, that wasn't a killer, and ended up losing his life. But not only that, but the life of his child too. You know what I'm saying? Um, as tragic and terrible as it is, the other side of that is the other person really wasn't following the rules. A lot of places, and I ain't saying everywhere. I just know about some of the places that I've been. I've been traveling a lot. I've been in Jamaica a lot. And one thing I can tell you, people always talk about how dangerous it is in Jamaica. It's not dangerous in Jamaica. If the OGs find out that you did one of the youngins did some shit they weren't supposed to do when they violate, they get held accountable to that shit. You know what I'm saying? The OGs will make them give back what they took, you know, make them pay for, involving people that ain't really in the game. They the violence in Jamaica is one man out against another man. It ain't no shooting up everybody. It ain't no I'm gonna shoot up the house. I'm gonna shoot up this that. The OG's not letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? The OG's not letting it happen. It's not going down like that. The niggas that's running the blocks, the niggas that's running these parishes, they're not letting it go down like that. If somebody violate, they getting pulled out and they getting handled. You know what I'm saying? But the OG's gonna right the wrong. In most situations, you can leave your bag where it's at, whatever's in it, and it's gonna be there when you get back. You know what I'm saying? And if they find out that somebody went in your shit or stole your shit, not only will you get your shit back, but the person that took it gonna get dealt with. So, I'm looking at it like, where's the OGs at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Where's the old heads? Who's commissioning this? Who's okay with this? Who allowed this to go down without saying that? Because that's really what a part of the problem is too, right? You know what I'm saying? Because these youngers ain't just out here doing whatever they want to do. Not anywhere. It got to be somebody in charge. You know what I'm saying? Got to be somebody in charge, bro. It's a hierarchy in the streets.
That's the thing. You say hierarchy. There are no G's or hierarchy no more. It's finances, bro. The world is at a place to where finances rule everything. You have a relationship. What rules that? How your finances flow. Every 30 days, people have bills that's due, multitudes of bills that's due. So the influence you have just by having money is different. So a lot of things when you look at GS, Get Money, Lil Ronnie, in this case, bro, you have people that could be jealous. You have all different kind of situations that could be that would have this particular person targeted. And it's like, for what? But at the end of the day, we or people have to start being honest about what you see. Like, because we've seen this situation a time and time and again, bro. We've seen it in Chicago. We've seen it in California. We've seen it in Texas. Some of these people, very people who talking about this situation, some of his partners, they laughed at Mo3 when he passed. Like, so you have these different events that happen, and then you have people that emotionally felt these events was difficult for them to speak through the emotions they feel through these situations. So they just say, like, these people who did this, bro, no doubt about it. Like, only the wrath of God can determine what should happen to these people. Like, bro, I don't care if you did or didn't know that a child was there, bro. A child lost their life. A child lost. There have to be some atonement for that. You know, like I say, shout out to Charleston White. Charleston White said that the child paid for the deeds of the father. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about that?
You know, it happens, man. Charleston White be striking, you know, be hitting the ball straight out the park. It's always a home run. A lot of times, I don't agree with everything that anybody say, but most of the time when Charleston White hit, you know, if you pay attention to what he's saying and you don't get caught in the theatrics and the wordplay, he right on. You know what I'm saying? And that's another one of them things you gotta consider the fact that sometimes the child pay for the sins of the father, and in this situation, it sounds like the child did. I don't know, man. I don't understand the lack of situational awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you gotta be aware of what's going on around you. There's no way you just run up in there and you do something like that and you're not aware of the whole situation. Somebody just didn't give a fuck.
Hey, but before this happened, because one of these dudes who was involved in this was 20 years old. The other one was 25. Ronnie was 30. So when you look at this, the one that's 20 is a lot younger than him. Like, what do they have in common? Like, it's a lot of things to look at this, man, where you can really start putting the pieces to the puzzle, where you know exactly what happened, how it happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is Charleston White years before this happens.
You got the violence intervention prevention program. They've been getting millions of dollars worth of funding. The police department, Chief Notes them took, Officer Charles Ryder. So, yeah, come on now. What's different now? And let me just say something. Y'all just in y'all feelings. Y'all ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. Y'all just in y'all feelings right now. I need to go hug my kids. You should already been hugging your kids. Yeah, it shouldn't take for somebody else's child to die for you to say, I need to go home and hug my kids. Been a lot of kids been dying in this city for some years now. Remember, Lil Rodney got locked up for shooting a 2-year-old in the Buttercups. So this ain't, he been shooting the gun. He shouldn't have never been out. Because he been a young kid playing with guns. Y'all been turning the blinds eye. Mighty fact, let me take y'all all the way back. Since y'all in y'all feelings and everybody saying, man, the city. Remember when Go Yayo, he was first starting to blow up. And he had a song. Called My 40 Go Boom. And everybody in the city got behind this violent video because he was in the house with all them guns and drugs, and everybody had guns. And I remember as if it was yesterday. Lil Rodney, J-Dub, all these kids was babies. Somebody decided to take Go Yayo, and he had some of the most violent rap lyrics. All his videos had guns in it. Somebody decided, let's take him to all of our schools and let's sow this murderous, killing spirit amongst our babies. Remember, he went on a whole pep rally. He went to all the elementary schools, all the middle schools. And the name of the song was called My 40 Go Boom. And they went and performed this at every school in Fort Worth ISD. And they sold these seeds into our babies. Y'all remember? Me and Mr. Jesse Taylor caught wind of this. We started kicking and screaming. Called Channel 8 News, Fort Worth ISD. They kicked us out the school system for that. And I remember this entire city, all of y'all that's mad now and crying, oh, the baby that got killed. I remember y'all was mad at me. Oh, man, he picking on that kid, man. He going, y'all was mad, and y'all went against me. I remember year end, month end, weekend, going to city council meetings. Nigga, y'all went against me, and all I talked about it was youth violence. Youth gun violence. Now the baby done killed the baby. Well, I hate to tell y'all, Lil Rodney is too young to get the death penalty. The kids that killed that baby and Lil Ronnie, they are too young to get the death penalty. So y'all won't get retribution for death. According to the Miller and Graham ruling, they'll get life with parole. So they'll have chance at redeeming themselves.
Hey, so if y'all heard that correct, the person who he said would not get the death penalty because he's under 21 is this person.
Fuck is y'all talking about? Literally innocent. Fuck is y'all talking about? Who guilty ass will turn that stuff in? Start goof ass up. Literally.
Now, man, literally is a song from GS Lil Ronnie. Man, somebody have to get to the young people. Charleston White cannot be the only person that's willing to risk himself being injured himself, that actually will tell the truth and speak on certain situations. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's difficult to go, because he goes to the schools, he goes to places where it counts. And more of us have to start challenging ourselves to do what's comfortable outside ourselves, man. But I say, you know, it's crazy. That's what makes it difficult to go against bruh. But I mean, what do you know, Mr. Ego, man, what do you think, like, solution wise? Or, you know, the suspects have been caught now, right? So there's going to be investigations. There are going to be other people that was involved in this. There's no doubt about it. I try not to speak on everybody that's going to be involved, because why would you want to, yeah, like I say, man, it's a dangerous situation with a lot of people. And I say, we've seen Chicago. We've seen New Orleans. We've seen Dallas, bro. We've seen every city have this type of situation. And with the young people, it's like, bro, we have to redirect this energy. Like, we got to, the people before us, they got complacent. Everybody got used to just having enough and being okay. But we're in a different world. Like, something definitely switched. You know, we coming up on the 1 year. Once again, I say, man, the 1 year anniversary of my brother Dirty Mac losing his life on March 13th. He passed. April the 4th, Icewater, Sip Gooden, he passes. Long live them two brothers. Like, back to back. One from cancer, then a murder, then a murder. And as I seen these situations, it happened again the same way later on during the year in Alabama, the same exact way. So a lot of these things to me are signs. Like these are actually signs or omens to people. Like they're signs or omens. Like you see things, God body, and what's up, the free spirit. Yeah, man, we're getting signs, and it's like we have to follow those signs. We have to follow those signs and see where those signs lead us. And it's like we're all part of the puzzle together. So the more honest you are with somebody, man, when it hurts to be honest with somebody, if you see that somebody on the wrong track and you say, hey, like I can't rock with that. Like you have to be careful of the company you keep. If people cheering on, people dying and different stuff, man, get away from them type people. Like there's certain stuff that you feel that you have to start going with your intuition. Like if you're man, your body will never lead you the wrong way. Like the bacteria and man, all the things we have inside us that made us perfect divine beings. Hey, yes, for real. God body.
Our pineal gland, even though white people say that it's calcified and it's not active, the pineal gland in Caucasians is calcified and not active. But in black people, it is that one thing that helps us connect with the universe beyond the physical. You know what I'm saying? And that's that God body energy. That's that real connection to the universe around us. Um, I'm gonna be honest, man. The whole situation is completely unfortunate, bro. And in my opinion, the solutions is us being able to sit down and look at the situation and say, "Damn, this isn't cool." Identify the people. The In business, they say you got to have like an ideal client, right?
Yeah.
Whoever that one person, male, female, a specific age, a job, a type of car they drive, and that's who you market your product to. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this, we got to be able to see the mindset and the people that's being affected by this. You know what I'm saying? Who is consuming this type of bullshit? Who is perpetuating this type of ideas and these actions? And as men of discipline and men of morality, you know what I'm saying? We got to do a better job of being in the community. A lot of us that got strong opinions, a lot of us that got money, a lot of us, we safe, we secure, we happy to go to work, 9 to 5, come sit our black ass in the house and turn on the motherfucking TV. And then be outraged when shit like this happens. And that's not right. We need to do a better job, like you said, of following, certain paths that was left before us. Charleston White is definitely somebody that has been in the field and is doing. He pretty much got the blueprint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take a few hours a week and go volunteer with the kids. And if you don't do nothing besides talk and express yourself and share ideas, that's enough. A lot of people think it got to be grandiose. A lot of people think it got to be, spectacular. It don't got to be fucking It can be real fucking regular. Get your ass out of the house. Go spend some time with these fucking kids. That's it. You ain't got to do nothing but spend. The kids are going to come to you, bro. One thing I know dealing with kids, not just my kids, but dealing with kids, they want to express themselves. They want to talk about what's going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately for them, most of the adults that's around them ain't open to really listening to what's going on in their life. They get pushed down, or pushed to the side, right? But all you got to do is be in position. It's like a quarterback and a running back. You feel me? The quarterback gonna do his job every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's up to the running back to be in fucking position. The kids gonna do what they do, right? They gonna do what they do. We got to be in position.
We got to be in position. That's why I ain't black no more. I'm not black, bro. I'm not black. I'm not a Negro. I'm not a colored, African American, bro. We're the only people that have been called different names Now these people where this
Every
dude
10
live at,
years.
they call their neighborhood Murder Word. Murder Word. Bro, what do you expect to happen in a city called Murder Word? You calling your city Murder Word, and that's no knock, but it's the mentality that we talking about here.
Mindset.
And you know what I'm saying? It's the mentality. Chirac, Chicago, Chirac. Like, bro, we're the only people that would name something that you want to live your place you would want to live in. You name it something crazy like Murder Word and don't think murders occur there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't, yeah, you live there, but you don't know if murders would occur there, but I name it Murder Word. But let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. It's time for us to move
We need to be in the
past.
community. We need
Yeah,
to be in the community. We need to be cleaning up. If all you doing is walking around with a few brothers picking up trash to make sure that area beautification, you do that shit 2 or 3 weeks in a row, you'll be surprised how many people, one, walk out and talk to you, and two, start cleaning up their own shit. I see it in social media all the time. People never want to be the first person to do so. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah.
comments be real empty. Why? Because ain't nobody comment yet. Don't nobody want to go and do it first. A lot of things can get solved if we just get out of that habit of being followers and go out and just decide to do shit first, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be
See
able to do
something.
shit first. Go out there, man. Just be accessible. Just be accessible. I've been in a lot of situations. I've lived in a lot of different states, and I'm gonna be honest. The number one thing that I know can help curtail a lot of this shit that we talking about is strong black people, not just men and women, just simply being accessible, bro. Just simply being accessible. We gotta do a better job of being out here in these streets. The streets is dangerous, but it ain't really dangerous for us, especially if we ain't in them. Being accessible helps mold and change, configure the environment around us. You know what I'm saying? The less accessible we are, the more this shit happens. There's certain organizations that are time honored that been in our neighborhoods forever that are always absent until after some shit happens. Where's the Masonic Temple at? Where the Masonic brothers at? Where are the brothers? Where they at? When it comes to what we're talking about, they have a plan, a program that is literally designed to recreate America inside of America. We don't really pay attention. Where they at? Where's the stigmas? Where's the
Is that
alpha?
is that really what it's for? Like, can you call out the Masonic brothers like in the world? Like, is it possible you could call them to the forefront, or like because they know, but if you know certain information in that realm, you technically not even supposed to share everything with your children. Like, it's an occult, society to an extent.
It's, it's a society with secrets, but it's not a secret society. You know what I'm saying? Masons can identify themselves. Oh no! Oh, okay. I'm about to say my phone just timed out on me. Masons can identify
Hey,
themselves.
it happened to the best of us. It happened to me, and you held it down like a mother. Hey, shout out to Mr. Ego, man. Brother, keep it popping for real. Yeah, God body. Word life. Word life.
So I think that's what it is. Yeah, I could call out a whole bunch of Masons, especially in my city, but we
Yeah,
don't see them in the streets. We don't see them, in the courtroom at the family court where men and women and children are going through what they got to go through. We're not studying what's going on around us. I'm a brother. Look, bro, let me show you something, big dog. What you want me to say? What you
yeah.
want me to show you,
There
big
we
dog?
go.
You know what I'm saying?
There
I've
we
been
go.
introduced into a lot of rooms in a lot of places. I'm
Yeah,
I'm telling you 100%. The problem is these brothers ain't out here. I know Dallas Fort Worth, Houston, Texas got a huge population of Greek fraternities and other fraternal orders with morals and values and supposedly things that they're supposed to be offering, services they're supposed to be offering to the community. Where they
yeah.
at? Why are these niggas so radio
Man,
silent?
where they at? Hey, if it's any of you brothers out there in this world, I haven't took pledge allegiance or anything to that, but However which way, hey man, I'm looking for people to work that's ready to get out there, boots on the ground, man, and actually help the community, help what needs to be helped, man. Like, well, I go out here and play sports with these young people. Like, do whatever you need to do. Because, man, I don't want to see Lil Ronnie out here throwing his life away. Like, he's pretty much speaking up for somebody that's wanted for a murder. Bro, track record is terrible when it comes to certain things. So where are the OGs? Where are the people, man, that will tell these young people, even stuff that hurts or that's hard? Man, you might, I've noticed this. When you pressure young people and you put pressure on them, it makes them better. Like when they say pressure makes diamonds, that's for a reason. Like if it's something that you went through in life and you really don't want to deal with it, where you like, man, I don't want to look at that. But every time you look at a person who's involved in what you went through, every time you see them, it takes you back to that place. Like, oh, like I don't like this because this person did this or did this. But the moment you actually face that, talk about it and deal with it, man, you go past you go past it. Like rest in peace to J-Dub out there in Fort Worth, man. Like Bugatti Casino, his baby mama like got killed in Fort Worth. Like it was a certain situation. So man, this is not the first child to die in that vicinity, but the timing of it, we have a new president. They not playing. ICE is not playing with deporting people, all kind of different stuff. What do you think these people are gonna start doing to these people who are in communities that's doing these type of acts? And it makes it look like it's people that look like me or you, but I don't think like that. Like I don't think the majority of us. I mean, it showed when this happened. The majority of people was like, "Hey, no, firing squad." Like this is the stuff people are saying. Like. They are out of there with it. However,
this shit comes from a lack of opportunity, man. And I've been convicted myself by not going harder in business to provide opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's literally my personal goal moving forward. I convicted myself because I realized that the poverty mindset is what encourages or is associated with a lot of this shit that we're talking about.
Very much so.
A huge solution to the problem is one, making sure that the local kids, the youngins, got something to do with their spare time. Being bored, being restless, that shit causes people to do stuff that they normally wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of neighborhoods got basketball poles, but no backboard and no hoop. They ain't got no basketballs to shoot with. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no net. They even if they wanted to walk down the street to the basketball court with their homies and play basketball all day, every day, they can't even do it. They fall into the type of shit that we talking about just because they ain't got no opportunities to do right. Ain't nothing left on the table but wrong, bro. You know what I'm
saying? Is that ever true? Like see, this is, but I love the conversation. I love the conversation, but I think about this homeschooling with my child. Like you homeschool and you say, look, I can stay in here and homeschool with you, or we could go outside, or even though you read these books that the school designed you, here, let me give you this information and let you see this. Let you see here, this 5-year-old child just got killed, and this is the stuff that these people have going on, so they know how to avoid it. They know how not to get caught in the same thing. Like I say, what we see in Fort Worth that could potentially happen, it already happened in Chicago. Brother, it already happened in Memphis. You know, young Dolph got all the way to where he was going, and what happens? He going to a turkey drive, bro. He's feeding his community. What happens? Nipsey Hussle. He's feeding his community. He's at his store, Marathon. What happens? His same neighborhood. Yeah, bro. At some point, we got to say, man, you know what? Some people are different. Some people look at their purpose in life and they see it, and other people see that light, and they will want to shut your lights off, bro. They will want to shut your lights off just because they like, hey, your light is shining too bright. Your light is shining too bright. Like, we have to shut it off. And you're right. That's the part where you're 100% correct, bro. Opportunity would stop that. Opportunity would definitely, it would definitely stop that.
If we actually had the ability to go out here, start a business, and I've seen it before. I don't know what the actual business model was, but I seen it before where the gentleman was created a business just to get the kids something to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He didn't benefit from it. I don't know if they sold T-shirts. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm gonna find out exactly what it was. But what I recall from the situation was the person that started the business was not in it for profit. The whole reason for starting the business was to put the kids in control, have them create a product, right? Market the product, develop the product, market the product, sell the product, get in so engulfed in the product, they have time to think about nothing else that's going on around them. And if you think about it, that's what's happening in the streets. That's what's happening to these youngins. But it's just not a positive thing that's driving it. It's a negative thing that's driving it. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to an environment, they're going to a space where what's readily available that they don't have to fight for, that's socially acceptable, is the bad side of the coin. You feel me? And
Yeah.
they have the ability to sit there and engulf themselves 100% of their time, 100% of their energy, 100% of their resources into this system, and it's not going. They know, we know, everybody know before they even go into that room, even before they answer their call, before they stand on that corner, that it's not going to give them a positive result at the end of the day. You can't get away from that shit, right? The opportunity got to be there. We got to do a better job, man. We got to do a better job. 100%, we got to do a better job. We got to do a better job. I convicted myself. I'm on the right path now. I've done a lot. I've employed a lot. I've actually mentored. But at the end of the day, there's more that can be done. And this is probably the number one deterrent that could be there. One, uh, extracurricular activities. The youngins need something to do when they're not doing nothing. You feel
Yeah.
me? When they're not engaged in school, when they're not engaged in church, when they're not fulfilling the obligations for their parents, when they got free time, they gotta have something productive to do. We gotta have strong men in the community that's readily available.
Yeah.
That's it. You gotta
Yeah.
be able to reach out to a nigga, touch a nigga, call a nigga, and get a nigga to be able to move in your favor. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's for real.
So imagine one of the youngins on the way to do some fuck shit and they're able to call their mentor
Hey,
and
real
get a
talk.
little, you know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Hey, man, like, for real. Hey, Mr. Ego, bruh, we appreciate you for pulling up tonight. Man, hey, I tell you, we consistent. We are on this every day from now on, man. Y'all make sure y'all plug in. Like, share, hey, subscribe, follow Mr. Ego. Knowledge is the key, KK Aurora. Hey, and we are up here.
Knowledge
And
bone. Oh shit, what happened? Where you at, bro? Knowledge bone. I personally appreciate y'all for joining us. The conversation is, bigger than one situation. It's more so about civil duty, you know, encouraging each other to go out in the community and do a better job of being leaders. It don't take much. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta show up. If it's important enough for us to have conversations on social media about how fucked up shit was, we can take a few hours out of our week and just be available. You know what I'm saying? Download a Google Voice, connect it to one of your Gmail accounts, and get a number out to everybody that you feel like might need to get access to you. That way your main line ain't running crazy. You know what I'm saying? there's ways to control the situation to where you can get the results you want out of it. But at the end of the day, I feel like leadership is the key. When it comes to a situation like this, when you see the impact that some one or two or a few people's actions had, especially when there's a child involved, especially when there's a grown man involved, we got to start thinking beyond the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to start thinking beyond our small groups that we meet in and talk about shit with our our best friends, our cousins, our aunties, uncles, family members. We need to, you know what I'm saying? Like let me be the person to tell you, go outside, just be outside. You know what I'm saying? Just be outside. Just talk to people when you see the youngest pass by. Talk to them. Don't be aggressive. Don't be over aggressive. Don't be over assertive. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful that these youngins don't really have a long attention span. So you can't really sit there and chop it up with them for 2 hours or 3 hours and think they stop listening 5 minutes in. You wasting your time. You gotta drop little nuggets. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fall on fertile ground. You just gotta drop little nuggets. You gotta drop little nuggets and get a youngins an opportunity to build value of who you is a little bit at a time. Some of them they're gonna shine. They're gonna be like, "Yo, give me some more of that. What you be, what you got? Let me get a little bit more of that." But we gotta do a better job of being available and accessible. We gotta do a better job of identifying, hey, we gotta be the change we want to see in the world. A lot of people don't. They think that, they hear that, they don't do that. We got to be the change you want to see in the world. It's not up to nobody else. It ain't up to no politicians. It ain't up to the next door neighbor. It ain't up to the people that we actually identified earlier, the Masons and the frat brothers and the other. The other. It's not up to them. It's up to you. You want to see change in the world? When you get up, you look yourself in the mirror, you gotta tell yourself, look, I'm gonna be the change that I want to see in the world. And when it comes to situations like this, there's a direct solution to the problem. And part of it includes you being out there with your knowledge and your wisdom, shining a light on in the darkness. If you consider yourself a beacon, if you know what a beacon is, look it up. Google the word beacon. You should be a beacon, which means you should light up to the maximum extent every place where you at. Which means, in short, everywhere you go, you take your light with you, and other people need your light. You know what I'm saying? Take some time out of your day, out of your week, out of your month, and show up for the community. You can't call yourself a real nigga if you're not putting yourself in a position to actually affect other little niggas. A real nigga got a whole team of niggas that they affected. They all real because of one person. You gotta get out there. If you a woman, if you a man, whatever it is, the community needs you. This is literally like a battle cry. The community, when something like this happens, it's a battle cry, and the community is saying, "We need you to bring your ass outside full battle rattle.
That's real.
Grab your helmet, grab your vest, grab your gun. We need you." You know what I'm saying? And we can't have this conversation without saying it's on us. We need to be in these streets. We need to be talking to these kids. We got to be talking to these 20-year-olds, these 25-year-olds, these 20s. We need to be out here talking to them. We need to be communicating. We need to be available, bro. Anyway, that's me. I see you drop, so I didn't want the white noise to take
Hey,
over
bro,
the
I
conversation.
appreciate it. Hey, man, you held it down, bro. Whatever energy is to be out there trying to stop the movement or try. Hey, it has tried. It has tried tonight. Definitely. Iron sharpens iron. Hey, shit, for real. Iron sharpens iron. Just say all we got to do is what? Our part. Iron sharpens iron. Shit, we just got to do our part for real.
Life is an individual sport. Life is an individual sport.
It is.
It ain't about nobody else.
But
You gotta take
we
personal
all are
responsibility.
dependent on each other to get it right. Because if I get it right and 30 other million people get it wrong, you didn't have an effect. Like you didn't do nothing. It's still power in numbers. It's still power in numbers, bro. So yeah, we got to start holding each other accountable. Like that seemed like the main thing that
100%.
people don't like now is accountability. And it definitely starts with the young. Now, it doesn't start with the young generation, but our generation that got to a certain place where we made it okay to get, to get messed up, to go to the club for years. You 40 years old, bro, you still hitting the club and your kids at home. And you still like, hey, man, I got to get the street money. I got to get, but money made it that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is systemic, but at the same time, we have to find a different angle to look at it, and it will work a lot better if we learn how to work together some type of way. And we got to see past, like, it takes Lil Ronnie and his daughter. It takes these situations to make us figure out we can do something. We can do something else. Not saying that we will, because it's hard. That's difficult, brother, for somebody that, man, for that to be on camera, bro, that shit is traumatizing. What happened in this situation, yeah, bro, it's a cold situation. It's difficult to speak.
All
To
right,
speak.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Right now, with you being so close to the situation, what would you say is the impact outside of the people that's involved, right? What's the impact on the community when something like this happens? When this happened, how does it affect the community?
Okay, so I played a video where a guy in Livingston, he's saying Livingston is on the map because this is where the guy got caught at. The first suspect, he got caught in Livingston, Texas. So the guy says, hey, Livingston is on the map. So it looks to me like a lot of time people talk about this stuff, and it's really from a situation of attention, of clout. Like, everybody does things for attention because of the struggle. You really start seeing it. You say, now the struggle, if iron sharpens iron, the struggle should make you better. But it only makes you better when you see each finger. When you see each finger and you say, okay, I need all these fingers together to make a fist. And then when you see it like that, then you start looking at it like, you got to make everybody else stronger. Like, I need everybody else at their best. I don't need them at their weakest. But
Yeah.
we in a world just so competitive. It's like, damn, do my girlfriend like his girlfriend? This nigga wearing chains. We gonna take his chain. Like, we fought to stay out of chains at some point, but now we fighting for the chain. Like, I'm gonna take your chain. Like, yeah, bro, it's terrible. But we have to learn to speak. We got to learn to speak different, think different. We got to greet each other different. Like, and it's not a we thing. I'm not for the whole we all black and this is. Yeah, I don't think I'm that. Like, in the Bible or any other books, when they describe people, bro, they describe exactly what you see. So I see a copper color tint when I look at you. I see like a copper color, bro. I can't go with you. It could change. We could be African American, Negro, nigger. Yeah, you be all kind of different stuff, and the next thing you know, you and your people, y'all out here shooting each other down and can't agree on nothing. We don't know what we are politically. Nobody knows nothing, man. We are human beings, bro. We come to this world for a specific reason. We got to make it leave here about place. Say, what happened? Yeah. God body, though. Square business, man. We appreciate y'all could have came anywhere, but y'all was here with us tonight. Make sure y'all show up, man. It's going to be a consistent thing. One love. God body.